2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, sure. There we go. Perfect. Here. Good evening and welcome to Zaleski Sports and a very, very snowy evening here in central Wisconsin. Totally surprised with the crowd size that we have here tonight as it is snowing like crazy outside, and we're supposed to get anywhere from 6 to 7 inches of snow. But we're going to have a great ball game here in Marywood Conference crossover game as the Stratford Tigers coming into this contest with a 10-2 conference record, 17-2 overall, will be taking on the Redmen of Rib Lake, currently 10-2 in conference in the Northern Division and 14-5 overall. Coming into this contest, Rib Lake has won actually their last 5 ball games as they defeated Colby this last Monday, 82-70, which is the biggest offensive output that the Redmen have had this year. Against the Southern teams, the Redmen are 4-1. Their only loss came against the Auburndale Eagles, but they are a very, very good ball club. They are the defending champions in the Northern Division. They had won their first championship in 4 years last year. And the interesting thing about that was they finished it with a 12-4 record, and there was nobody else in the conference last year that was over 500. As last week, as I mentioned, they defeated the Colby Hornets, and they had great offensive output last week as Seth Borchert had 16 points and 7 assists and 6 rebounds. Talon Scheitauer had 15 points in that contest. Blake Henderson had 18 points, and his brother had a double-double with 26 points. Jed Henderson had 26 points and 11 rebounds in that contest. The standings in the Northern Division, Rib Lake does lead it with a 10-2 record. A win tonight would clinch the Northern Division, or a Phillips loss as they are playing Marathon this evening. Phillips is 7-5 in the conference and 13-6 overall. Prentice is in third at 6-6, 11-6 overall. Athens in fourth at 4-9 and 5-15. Abbotsford at a record of 2-10 and 8-12 overall. And the Screaming Eagles of Shawamigan is 1-11 in conference and 3-16 overall. The pregame show is brought to you by Stratford Building Supply. Stratford Building Supply can help you build your next home, but they do more than build quality homes. They carry a variety of building supplies for both contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Give them a call today for your next project or go to stratfordbuilding.com. The Stratford Tigers, they are riding a 6-game winning streak as the last loss that they had was against the Auburndale Eagles. And they are 8-1 this season at home. And then this is actually game 2 of a 5 straight home games as they take on the Redmen tonight. Next Tuesday, they will be taking on WIAA Fremont in a non-conference game. Next Friday, they get Newman Catholic here. And then on Monday, February 24th, the big one against Auburndale, which could decide if Auburndale wins the conference outright or if it will be tied. And we are getting ready here just shortly for the national anthem, so we will be turning it over to the public address announcer as everybody is standing for the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Stratford High School for tonight's Marywood Conference. Stratford High School, Rib Lake High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hands over your heart for the playing of our national anthem as played by the Stratford High School Band under the direction of John Rickinger.
National anthem done by the Stratford Pep Band. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performers to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. The starting lineup for the Redmen, who come into this contest, as I mentioned, 10-2 in conference, 14-5 overall. At a guard spot, a 5'11 junior, number 1, Seth Borchardt. At a guard spot, a 5'10 junior, number 2, Talon Scheitauer. At the center position, a 6'5 junior, number 3, Jed Henderson. At a forward position, a 6'2 freshman, number 4, Blake Henderson. And at the forward position, a 5'11 junior, number 5, Ethan Cook. The Redmen are coached by Todd Henderson in his 4th season. The starting lineup for the Stratford Tigers is at a guard spot, a 5'7 senior, number 1, Caleb Wrench. At a forward position, a 5'10 senior, number 4, Jet Shaner. At a guard spot, the leading scorer for the Stratford Tigers, a 5'10 senior, number 5, Drew Bruzowitz. At a guard spot, a 5'10 junior, number 11, Brooks Vanderhoff. And at a forward position, a 6'1 senior, number 21, the head coach is Caden Foster at that forward position. And the head coach in his 22nd season, Kurt Schmidt. And our officials for this evening's contest is Larry Buckberger, Randy Rasmussen, and Tyler Hammond, assigned by the Marewood Conference to work this contest. So we should be in for a dandy here. As I mentioned, the Redmen does lead the Northern Division of the Marewood Conference, and Stratford 1.5 games back of the Auburndale Apaches as the Apaches beat the Blue Jays last night 52-39. And the Redmen control the opening tip. Coming around on the top for the Redmen, passing it off is Henderson. We have 3 sets of brothers in this contest for the Redmen. Henderson looking for an opening. Passes off to Jed Henderson. Up with the shot is Jed Henderson as he gets his first 2 of the night. For the Stratford Tigers, over in the far corner to Shaner. Out on top to Vanderhoof to Foster. Foster bounce pass into Vanderhoof. Up with the shot. And tipped around and controlled by the Redmen as Shaner got a hand on it, but knocked it to a Redmen player. Out on top, 3-point basket is good by Talon Scheitauer. Scheitauer gets 3. He's averaging 12.4 on the season. Bruzewicz tried to drive, but blocked up there in the middle. Over to Foster in the corner to Bruzewicz. Out on the wing to Vanderhoff. Back out on top to Wrench to Bruzewicz. Bruzewicz extended right, drives, pass off to Foster. Foster with a three-point attempt, no good. And rebound controlled by the Redmen. That was by Jed Henderson. And three-point shot just off the rim as rebound goal by number 3. That is Jed Henderson and his second basket of the night. He's got 4 of the 7 as a slow start here by the Stratford Tigers. Redmond have had 3 possessions and scored all 3 times. Shot by Foster off the back of the rim, no good. Out on top to Borchert, to Jed Henderson, and we've got a whistle here, and we've got a foul away from the ball.
The Stratford foul is on Foster.
Is on Foster. That's his first personal and team first. And coming in for the Tigers is Brady Berg. And as Henderson gets it, baseline jumper around and out. And Bruzewicz with the rebound. Brings it across the timeline. Being defended by Borchert. Pass inside to Brady Berg is knocked away and controlled by the Redmen. Three-point shot taken by Henderson. Off the back of the rim, no good. Brady Berg with the rebound. Bruzewicz to Vanderhoff. To Foster. Back out on top to Bruzewicz. To Vanderhoff. Skip pass to Foster. Bounce pass to Shaner. At the free throw line to Berg. Berg finds Foster. Back out on top to Bruzewicz. To Vanderhoff. Skip pass to Foster. Three-pointer. Good! As Foster.
Riley Spindler.
Oh, Spindler. I'm sorry. Spindler is in the ball game now. Spindler has been playing outstanding ball for the Tigers. As I talked to Coach Schmidt before the ball game, he's going to see a lot of playing time. Inside pass to Henderson. Fakes up and no good. And coming down with the rebound is Spindler. Spindler to Bruzewicz. Bounce pass to Berg. Over to Vanderhoff off the right wing. Berg thought about taking the 17-footer. Bruzewicz looking also to take that three-pointer, but passes off to Spindler. Spindler back to Bruzewicz. To Vanderhoff. To Spindler. Spindler drives with his left. Back out to Bruzewicz out on top as Drew drives the lane and lays it up for 2. As he weaved his way in and out and gets 2 and makes it now a 7-5 ball game after the Redmen had scored the first 7 points of the ball game. Out on top to Ethan Cook, to Borchert, to Blake Henderson. Driving the baseline, and with a blocking foul will be Shaner. So Shaner will pick up his first personal foul. Coming in for the Tigers will be Foster.
For the Tigers,
and for Vanderhoof, we'll take a little breather here. Redmond with the ball underneath their own basket as Borchert finally gets the ball into Henderson. Throws it to Cook. Out on top to Borchert. To Cook. Henderson fights his way. Driving off the leg of Foster. Redmond control the ball. To Cook. Out on top to Henderson. To Borchert. Over to Scheitower. Back out on top to Great ball movement here by the Rib Lake Redmen as very, very patient club. And up with the little jumper is Seth Bolcher. Shytower hits that. Borkart, I thought it was Borkart, but PA announcer said it's Shytower. As Foster tries a three-pointer, Berg gets the rebound. Bruzewitz. Ball knocked away, but Bruzewitz controls to Shytower. Spindler with the three, good! As Riley Spindler is lighting it up. As he has been playing outstanding the last 4 or 5 ball games, he has taken the place pretty much of and bounced it around a couple times, and the Tigers pull it down. And very nice move, double pump by Caden Foster, and puts the Tigers out on top 10-9 as they have outscored the Redmen here 10-2 in the last 2.5 minutes. Redmond passing inside to Ethan Cook. Bounce pass by Cook and controlled by Henderson. He turns around and gets it up. That Jed Henderson gets his 6th point of the night. Henderson averaging 17 points a ball game and 11 rebounds. He double-double for the Redmen. Inside pass to Shaner, loses control and into the hands of the Redmen. And driving is Shytower. And Shytower is fouled by
Stratford fouls on Bruzewitz.
On Bruzewitz, as Drew will pick up his first personal, team 3rd. Wrench into the ball game, and also Brooks Vanderhoff into the contest for the Stratford Tigers also. We're at 10:45, and the Redmen up by 1. Henderson out on the right wing. Drives to Shytower. Inside to Borchert. Borchert up with the layup. Good.
Slade Shytower.
I don't know how this guy cannot see if the number is 1 or number 2 on the uniform here. Wrench to Spindler. To Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz drives the baseline, and we've got a 3-second violation on Brady Berg as he's camping a little bit too long in the lane there.
In for Red Lake, Lucas Cook.
As Lucas Cook now comes in, a 6-foot freshman for the Redmen. As the Redmen have 4 freshmen on their roster, they only have 1 senior, and that is Brady Heiser. Pass to Shytower, no good. And we're going to have a rebound foul on 0. That is Slade Shytower.
Ridley follows on Slade Shytower.
And that is the first foul on the Redmen. So we have gone almost 9 minutes in the contest, and Redmen pick up their first foul. Tigers down by 3, 13-10. Vanderhoof. Over to Bruzewitz. Out on top to Spindler. To Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz with the 3. Good! As Bruzewitz picks up his 5th point and ties this contest up at 13. Driving around to the right is Shytower. To Cook. Cook drives the lane, and he is fouled as he gets hammered by Caleb Wrench, and Wrench will pick up his first foul and team 4th. And going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line, Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel, like it never happened, is number 14, Lucas Cook. And he connects on the first one. Structures Unlimited, your fabric building specialist, supports the coaches and athletes in today's game. To find out what a fabric building can do for you, visit structuresunlimited.com or stop in their office in Stratford Industrial Park. And Cook comes up and connects on the second one as Lucas Cook picks up his first 2 points. And we are going to take a timeout. Also, as the timeout is charged to the Redmen, a 30-second timeout. And you're watching Marewood Conference Basketball on Zaleski Sports and sponsored by ShedsDelivered.com.
Partners Bank, better together.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
And we're back here. When you're buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you needed to feel confident selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit him on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. As Bruzewitz drives the lane off the backboard and fighting for... Drew had a little problem trying to get that rebound as there was 3 Redmen in there fighting for it also, and the Redmen control it with the Redmen up 15-13. 3-point shot off the front of the rim, no good. Shytower with the rebound. Off the legs and controlled by Spindler. Spindler drives the lane off the backboard, good too. As Riley's got 8 on the night. Riley averaging 7.3, but he's been playing in double figures the last 3-4 ball games. Up with the shot is Shytower. That is Talon Shytower as he's got 5 on the night. Spindler from the corner bounces around a couple times and no good as Henderson pulls down a rebound. Like I mentioned, he's averaging 11 rebounds a contest. Shytower looking for an open man. Gets to Henderson out on the right wing. Taken by Shytower. Good as Slade Shytower gets his first 3 points of the ballgame, and the Redmen are up 20-15. As bounces off of Wrench back to Bruzewitz. Spindler on the right wing inside to Vanderhoof. Spindler with the 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by the Redmen. Driving the lane is Shytower, no good. Henderson with the rebound, and he's fouled. And Henderson will be going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. Henderson is a 74% free throw shooter. And the first one is up and good. And he picks up his 7th point of the night. And coming back into the contest for the Tigers is Caden Foster. Tigers down by 6 now with 7:19. Second one is up and no good. And pulling down the rebound is Shytower. Bruzewitz coming across the timeline. Riley loses the ball and picked up by Borchert to Shytower. From the corner, his brother, no good. Loose ball, and the Tigers will take over as the possession arrow goes the Tigers' way. As Vanderhoof will toss it in to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz taking his time coming up the court as he crosses the timeline with 6:45 left in the first half. And the Tigers down by 6. Spindler out on top to Foster to Bruzewitz at the top of the key. Vanderhoof to Bruzewitz. Brooks thought about taking the 3. Bruzewitz to Foster. Foster bounce pass inside to Shaner. Shaner drives the lane, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul as Shaner picks up his 2nd personal and team 6th foul. As Shaner will take a seat now, we won't see him till the second half. Coming in for the Tigers is Brady Berg. As the Tigers are pretty much playing a 1-3-1 zone against the Redmen here. Shytower to Shytower. Inside to Cook. Cook being mugged there, but finds a way and tosses it in. As Cook gets the basket, and Stratford Tigers are going to take a full timeout. And so we're going to take a full timeout too, and it's sponsored by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back here at Stratford. The next time you shop for insurance, call Brad Krecklau or Eon Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2826 tomorrow. Tigers down by 8 here in the first half with 5:45 left. Spindler to Bruzewitz out on top to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof looking for an open man to hit Brady inside and rolls off the rim as Brady misses a short little bunny underneath the basket there. Thought she was going to roll the right way, but just rolled off the edge, and Redmond get the rebound. Inside pass to Henderson. To Shytower. Shytower thought about the three, changed his mind. Borchert to Blake Henderson in the corner. To Shytower. Brady Berg playing great defense on Blake Henderson, or Jed Henderson, I'm sorry. Like I said, we've got 3 sets of brothers on this team, and all of them are pretty much going to see action. Borchert. Bounce pass to Talon Shytower. Corner to Blake Henderson. Inside pass. And up with the shot is number 0. That's Slade Shytower. And he is fouled by Riley Spindler. And Spindler, that is the 7th personal. But going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. And making it is Slade Shytower. Jamie Wenzel, service pro, like it never happened. As Slade picks up his 4th point of the night. And the second one rolls in. Rib Lake, a very good free throw shooting ball club.
In for Rib Lake, Ethan Cook.
Ethan Cook now into the game. As they have 4 ball players that shoot right around, and a 3-pointer by Drew. As Drew brings them back within 7 after Redmond had a 10-point lead on them. Ball stands to the Shytower. And stolen away by Foster. Foster going up and rolling the bounce right back the same way and fell into the hole there. As Foster picks up his 4th point of the night. Pressure defense, and I think the official is calling an inadvertent whistle on that. He thought maybe there was a foul, but he says, well, we're going to give it back to the Redmen here. Henderson. Driving the lane and losing control is Borchert as Bruzewitz gets the steal. Shytower. Bruzewitz for three. Good! As Drew is starting to light it up. That's his third three-pointer. He's got 11 in the contest, and the Tigers are right back in this thing now, down by 2 after being down by 10 a minute and a half ago. As the Redmen have turned the ball over quite a few times. And a three-point attempt by Blake Henderson is no good. Rebound by the Tigers. Riley Spindler, wow! Or excuse me, that was Brooks. Vanderhoff, very athletic move. As Brooks picks up his first 2 and ties this thing up at 3:02. Timeout by the Redmen. As we will go to a commercial here, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
It is true. You can be down by 10, and I'll tell you, within a minute and a half, you can be right back into this ball game as we are tied at 25 as the Tigers have taken advantage of the turnovers by the Redmen. Henderson looking for someone open, hits Shytower out on top, and stolen again. Another turnover. This time, Foster picking. Foster with the three. Off the rim, no good. And battling for the rebound there was Vanderhoof as the Redmen control the ball. Shytower out on top, over to Borchert. To Cook. And inside is Henderson. That's Jed Henderson. As Jed Henderson has 9 on the night and gives the Redmen a 2-point lead now. We're coming up to the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Very, very fast-paced game tonight. Bruzewitz to Wrench. Bounce pass into Shaner. Shaner off the backboard and fighting for the rebound. And Wrench picks up the garbage and good. As a loose ball was just sitting right there and Caleb took it and put it in. And ties this thing up at 27 with 1:45 left until halftime. 3-point shot by Shytower off the rim, no good. Foster with the rebound. Bruzewitz bringing it across the timeline. Foster driving. Dishes off to Wrench. Bounce pass to Bruzewitz inside, and he's fouled going up, and Drew is going to go to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro, like it never happened. Drew on the season hitting 78% from the free throw line. He's averaging 16.9. He's got 11 already tonight. Drew up with the free throw. Good, nothing but net.
In for the Tigers, Riley Spindler.
Riley Spindler back in for Caleb Wrench. And Brady Berg also into the game. And going in for Jet. Bruzewitz up with the second free throw and rolls in. As he has now 13 of the 29, and the Tigers with a 2-point lead. Pressure defense by Foster on Henderson. Gets it out on top to Borchert. Borchert driving to the right. And loose ball. And the Tigers control it as Foster picks it up, gets it to Bruzewitz, brings it across the timeline. We're under a minute here in the first half. Out on top over to Spindler. Thinking the Tigers may run this clock down. for a final shot. Spindler to Bruzewicz. As Spindler and Bruzewicz playing catch out on top. Over to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof's shot no good. And rebound by Brady Berg. Brady up with the shot. Rebound no good. Battle for the rebound is controlled by Henderson. As Cook brings it and passes it off to Shytower. Over to Borchert. Borchert to Henderson. Out on the right wing. And shot is up, and one-hand jumper by Borkart. Hits it and ties this thing up at 29 as the halftime buzzer sounds. And we have a ball game here tonight as the Tigers were down by 10 and came back, took the lead by 2, and we are now sitting at 29 all here in the first half. So we are going to do a little addition on the stats here, and we will be right back and for some stats at halftime here, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And we're back here at Stratford where the halftime score is the Stratford Tigers 29 and the Redmen of Rib Lake 29, as we will start all over here in the second half. The halftime stats are brought to you by TRW Auto Body in Mosinee. Offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was, quickly and efficiently, while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. Scoring in the first half for the Redmen of Rib Lake, as Slade Shytower is over his season average of 3.6. He's got 5. Seth Bochert has 6. Talon Shytower, who averages 12.4, has 5. And Lucas Cook has 4 points in the contest. And their leading scorer, Jed Henderson, is their top scorer with 9. For the Stratford Tigers, Caleb Wrench with 2. Riley Spindler coming off the bench and just lighting it up. He's got a couple threes and a basket for 8. Brooks Vanderhoff for 2. Caden Foster for 4. And Drew Bruzowitz lighting it up with 3 3-pointers, a field goal, and 2 free throws, and leads everyone with 13 points. Tournament time just coming around the corner here, and the Stratford Tigers will be in the SPASH sectional as the semifinal game will be held at the Wausau West Fieldhouse. And looking at it, I figure Auburndale, who right now is sitting 19-1, and Stratford, who's at 17-2, will be your number 1 and 2 seeds in this. Hurley has an outstanding record also at 15-4, but nobody really that sticks out. Maybe Phillips at 13-6, and Spencer maybe at 13-7. But I'm thinking Stratford is going to have that number 2 as the matchup with Auburndale on Monday, February 24th. Will be after the brackets come out, because that's Sunday, the 23rd. The brackets for the boys will be coming out. So I'm thinking it's Auburndale, the number 1 seed, and Stratford, the number 2. As head-to-head, Auburndale has beaten Stratford. And that game on the 24th will be here in Stratford against the Apaches, and we will be covering that. For the Rib Lake Redmen, they are over in the Hayward sectional, and they will be playing their semifinals at Prentice. Looking at the teams in there, Bayfield at 14-5, Flambeau at 15-3, Mellon at 17-2, and Owen Withy at 16-4. It could be a toss-up between Mellon and Owen Withy for that number 1 seed. Flambeau could squeak in there also, but Rib Lake at 14-5 will most likely get a home game to start out the tournaments. And like I said, the sectional will be in Hayward. So other games in the Marywood Conference this evening. We have Marathon hosting Phillips. And let's see, Abbotsford is at Assumption, Shawamigan is at Edgar, and Prentice is at Newman Catholic. Auburndale, like I said, has played last night against the Athens Blue Jays, and that's why they've got more of a half-game lead on everybody else. They had a victory last night against the Blue Jays, 52-39, and they will be in action, and you can watch that on Zaleski Sports tomorrow, as it should be a heck of a matchup, as the Auburndale Apaches will be hosting the Pacelli Cardinals. Pacelli at 14-4 and Auburndale at 18-1. So should be a heck of a matchup tomorrow. It's going to be snowing anyway tomorrow, so you might as well sit in, watch basketball and on Zaleski Sports. So we're going to be back in just a little bit. We've got about 3 minutes here, but I'm going to have Trevor run a few more commercials so you can pay the bills. And it is brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back here at Stratford. Your halftime is brought to you by Fleet Farm. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks, they've got everything. It's Fleet Farm has everything you need at all the lowest prices. And it's also brought to you by Sternweiss & Sons. Sternweiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant in Marshfield, now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work from hometown team at Sternweiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location at Sternweiss & Sons in Marshfield. The Rib Lake Redmen, after tonight, will have 4 ball games yet. They will be hosting Tomahawk next Tuesday, February 18th. Then they travel to Prentice and take on the Buccaneers. And then on February 24th, they get Chequamegon at Chequamegon, and then finish up the regular season traveling to Phillips to take on the Loggers. So the Loggers the Redmen will have the ball to start the second half here. Over in the far corner, an inside pass to Scheitower, and Scheitower picks up his 7th point of the night. And they take that 2-point lead here. And beautiful inside pass from Bruzewitz to Jet Shaner, as Shaner picks up his first basket of the night and ties this thing at 31. Henderson out on top, working on Wrench to Scheitower. Over to Cook. And tipped away by Foster, and goes into the backcourt, and recovering it nicely is Blake Henderson, as Borchert gets it over to Jed Henderson. Jed Henderson to Scheitower, and a long 3 by Cook. It's no good. Rebound. Great sportsmanship there by Vanderhoof. Foster for 3, no good, as player from Rib Lake fell down and Vanderhoof picked him up after those two collided together. So great sportsmanship there. Over on the right wing, that's Scheitower. Over to Cook. Almost a steal by Drew. And 3-point basket by Blake Henderson, as Blake picks up his first basket of the night. 34-31. Cross-court pass to Bruzewitz, to Wrench out on top to Vanderhoof. Back to Wrench. Over to Foster. Foster bounce pass to Shaner. Shaner bounce pass to Vanderhoof inside. Cutting through is Wrench. Gets it back over to Shaner in the corner to Bruzewitz out on top. And tipped away by Borchert. Borchert up with the shot. Good. As Seth Borchert picks up his 8th point of the night, as the Redmen take now a 5-point lead. The Tigers have been in the situation of being down by 10, but came back within about a 2-minute span and took the lead. A bad pass by Caleb Wrench. And loose ball, bounces around. Shaner gets it to Vanderhoof, to Bruzewitz. He thought about the 3, passes off to Foster, back to Bruzewitz, to Vanderhoof on top. Inside to Shaner. Shaner to Vanderhoof, to Bruzewitz, to Foster in the right wing. 3-pointer off the rim, no good. And rebound taken by Borchert as he brings it across the timeline. Pass inside to Henderson. Henderson off the glass, good. As Jed Henderson picks up his 11th point. And the Tigers are going to take a timeout and talk about it here, as the Tigers are now down by 7 with 14:35 here in the contest. The 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back Sponsored by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
And we're back here at Stratford, 38-31. Redmond out on top. Quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop on South Central in Marshfield. Into the contest now is Spindler. Spindler with a shot and gets the touch roll there as Spindler picks up his 10th point of the night. That's like 4 games in a row now that Riley's been in double figures. And Bruzewitz, we have a foul as Bruzewitz had control. And the officials are going to go over and talk about this. And
the rib leg foul is on Ethan Cook.
Ethan Cook, as he knocked Bruzewitz, so Ethan picks up his first personal foul. That is actually only the second foul on the Redmen in this contest. As the Tigers will take control with Bruzewitz out on top with it. Pass over to Spindler. To Bruzewitz, to Spindler. Spindler for 3. Good! As Riley Spindler lights it up, his third three-pointer of the night, as him and Drew are now tied with 3 of them and puts the Tigers back into this thing down by 2, 38-36. And great defense over there by Brooks as number 5, that would be Ethan Cook, stepped on the end line over there, and it'll be Tigers' ball. Riley Spindler and Brady Berg from 15-footer off the right wing gets his first 2 and ties this thing up at 38. Another great run here by the Tigers. They're on a 7-0 run. Tigers taking that time out to talk about it a little bit. Brought in Riley and also Brady. And it's working well for the Stratford Tigers as they are tied at 38. And losing control is Cook. And bounced it on the end line, so another turnover by the Redmen. This happened back in the first half as the Redmen turned the ball over 3 or 4 different times, and the Tigers got right back in it. And this time, after that timeout, they have now turned the ball over 3 or 4 times, and the Tigers are right back in it again here tied at 38. So Redmond now making a change. Ethan Cook now taking a seat as Coach Todd Henderson is talking to him. And bounce pass to Drew. Out on top to Caleb Wrench. In the corner. Spindler to Bruzewitz. To Wrench. Back to Spindler. Spindler for 3. Good! And he's ringing her up. That's his 4th three-pointer. As he is lighting it up. In the last week and a half, 2 weeks, he has just been on fire. Inside pass and good by Seth Borchert, and he is fouled, and he'll be going to the line.
Foul is on Brady Berg.
Brady Berg with the foul. That is Brady's first personal foul and first team. So that's only 2 fouls we've had here so far in the first 6 minutes. And free throw attempt is no good by Borchert. Almost an over and back there by the Tigers, but he was actually straddling the center court line. Bruzewitz going one-on-one, going up with the shot, blocked, and reverse layup, called good, and fouled. Bruzewitz gets his first basket here in the second half, and he's going to be going to the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. And Henderson with his first personal foul of the night. Bruzewitz, as I've mentioned, he is a 78% free throw shooter. Tigers now up by 3 and completes the three-point play. Drew now hitting his season average. He's at 16. We got two of the premier players here in the Marewood Conference in Jed Henderson and Drew Bruzewitz. And three-pointer, Henderson with the rebound. Back out to Shytower. Shytower for 3. Good.
Three-pointer by Talon Shytower.
As Talon Shytower hits a 3. And Tigers now up by 1. Riley, good. And Riley Spindler, as he's got 10 here in the first half. He's got 18 for the game. Tigers up by 3 with plenty of time left here, with 11 minutes left in this contest. Anything can happen. There's been a lot of great runs here by each team to get back in the game. And going up for the shot was Henderson, and he missed the little bunny, but he was fouled. And Vanderhoof gets his first personal foul, and that is the team's second. And going to the line is Jed Henderson, and he connects. Oh, excuse me, it's Blake Henderson going to the free throw line. As I mentioned, there is 3 sets of brothers here, and we have a lane violation as his brother went into the lane too soon, and Jed lands up going to his brother saying, yes, it's my fault. So Tigers will take over with a 2-point lead coming up to the 11-minute mark left in this contest. Out on top with it is Brooks Vanderhoof to Foster to Shaner. Inside pass to Foster, good, as Brooks threw a bullet to get that basket. And Drew had a piece of it, but it went into the hands of the Rib Lake Redmen. Out on top to Shytower. To Shytower. To Borchert. Back out on top to Slade Shytower. Great defense by Riley Spindler. Inside to Henderson. Henderson and 1. Good and 1. As Jed Henderson picks up his 13th point of the night, and he will go to the line to try to complete that 3-point. And Shaner's on the foul. That's his 3rd. And Henderson connects on that. Remus now into the ball game for the Stratford Tigers. Spindler to Vanderhoof. Vanderhoof for 3. Off the rim, no good. Foster with the rebound. Up, good. Foster with a rebound. He's got 8 now in the contest. And the Tigers with a 3-point lead. 3-pointer by Henderson. Good. As Jed Henderson hits one from the top of the key. His first 3-pointer. And he's got 17 on the night. He's at his season average. And a turnover by the Tigers. Each team has had little runs in here of 7, 8, 9, even 10 points. Back and forth. Redmen are on their run right now. And we're tied at 50. And just under 9 minutes to play. And a steal by Foster. Foster driving the lane. And good. Count it. as Caden Foster picks up his 10th point and foul on the Redmen.
Ridley foul is on Kalen Scheitower.
As Kalen Scheitower picks up his first personal foul, and Caden goes to the free throw line. Caden only a 43% free throw shooter on the season. He started out the season, hitting quite a few threes, but lost his form. But that one there, he nothing but net right there, as he now has 11 on the night. He was in double figures against Black River Falls, as they had all 5 starters in double figures against Black River Falls. And over and back violation by the Redmen, as Ethan Cook lost the ball. He's had about 4 or 5 turnovers tonight that has really hurt the Redmen. And coming across the timeline with it is Bruzewitz to Spindler, to Bruzewitz, to Foster, to Shaner, inside pass to Berg, no good. As Brady missed the little one in front of the basket there. A lot of intimidation by the Redmen. He drew a crowd. Scheitower looking for an open man. Drives to his right. Up, off the glass, no good, as Bruzewitz pulls down the rebound. Since Alec Chapel has been out for the season, Drew has been the top rebounder for the Tigers. Bruzewitz, as Borchert putting pressure on him. Bounce pass to Brady Berg. Berg, and he's fouled. Brady just having a little problem, just not getting enough English on there for that ball to fall. But he'll go to the free throw line. Brady's got 2 points tonight. Free throw by Berg, up and no good. And coming in for the Tigers is Caleb Wrench, and making his first appearance for the Redmen tonight is number 34. That's Brady Heiser, the only senior on this team, 5'11" senior. And Brady Berg with the second, and no good. Foster with the rebound, and as Foster tried to save it, pass inside, no good. And we're going to have a foul on the Tigers as Heiser got fouled.
Stratford foul is on Shaner.
Shaner, as he picks up his 4th personal foul, and that is the team 4th. And Shaner's going to be coming out, as they're going to need him down the stretch. And Brooks Vanderhoof coming in for the Redmen is number 14. That's Lucas Cook, the freshman, 6-foot freshman. Pass inside to Shaner. Shaner goes around Berg and lays one off the glass. As Scheitower has 12 on the night. Brooks rolls, no good. Foster fighting for it. And Scheitower hanging on to it, and we've got a backcourt foul on Foster.
Stratford foul is on Caden Foster.
Foster, his 2nd personal of the night, team 5th. Tigers up by 1, 53-52, with coming up to the 7-minute mark of this contest. As Scheitower takes his time, getting across the timeline, over to Borchert. To Scheitower on the right wing. Working on Vanderhoof, and stolen by Caden Foster. Foster up with the layup, good! As Foster goes coast to coast. Caden now with 13 on the night. Playing very, very tough defense. Tigers are only giving up about 44 points a ball game. And a 3-pointer by Seth Borchert. Borkart lands up hitting a 3, so he's got 15 on the night. Bruzewitz to Vanderhoff to Berg. And three-pointer, Riley, good! And Riley Spindler hits his 5th three-pointer. And stealing it is Brooks, and he's fouled. As it was a hit to the head, and it was in the act of shooting. And Ethan Cook with a foul, that's his 2nd. And at the free throw line is Brooks. Vanderhoff misses the free throw. Brooks is a 64% free throw shooter. Berg comes out of the game, and into the contest is Caleb Wrench. Tigers up by 3, and no good. By Brooks. Henderson with the drive, shot up, no good. And Caleb saves it and goes right into the hands of Henderson. And shot was no good. Foster gets the rebound as Bruzewitz brings it across the timeline. A lot of action, but nothing falling in the hoop. Riley. Skip pass to Spindler for 3, good! He's got the hot hand! He's got 6 three-pointers tonight. Tigers up by 6 with 5 minutes left in this contest. Riley Spindler putting on a show. Foster with the steal. Spindler for 3, no good. Rebound taken by Wrench, and Wrench is fouled on the rebound. Coach Schmidt and I were talking about this, how Riley has been in the last week and a half, and it's just been phenomenal. The first thing he says, he will be getting a lot of minutes tonight. And I'll tell you, he's putting on a show the time he is out there. And he has picked up, when you lose a key rebounder like Chapel, Spindler has been putting the points in the bucket for the Stratford Tigers. Wrench out on top to Vanderhoff. To Bruzewitz. Over to Wrench. Wrench drives to Vanderhoff. Back to Foster. Foster for 3. Good! As Caden Foster is hot tonight also. That's 12 points for him in the second half. He's got 16. Talk about a 1-2 punch. And we have a wraparound foul by Riley Spindler.
Stratford foul is on Spindler.
And that's his 2nd personal. And it's only the team 6, so neither team going to the free throw line. But the next foul by either team, they will be going to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Scheitauer out on top. Tigers up by 9. And knocked out of bounds by Caleb Wrench. And the Redmonds ball, we're at the 4-minute mark. 64-55. Some great runs here by the Stratford Tigers. Key players coming in off the bench and scoring for them tonight. Inside to Henderson. And Henderson throws it away. And it'll be Tigers ball. Henderson tried to find Scheitauer there, but threw it way out of his reach. Bruzewitz bringing it across the timeline. Coach Henderson not very happy as he was talking to one of the officials as they were coming down the floor. Foster looking for an open man. Skip pass over to Vanderhoff to Bruzewitz. Bruzewitz drives to Foster. Foster thought about the 3, drove back to Bruzewitz to Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff double pumps. Good! As Vanderhoff picks up his 4th point of the night. His defense and his pure hustle has been fantastic tonight. I think Henderson got away with a travel there. Three-pointer by Blake Henderson as he picks up his second three-pointer. He's got 7 on the night. Bruzewicz across the timeline. Tigers up by 8. Vanderhoff to Foster. Tigers trying to run a little more clock here. And each team will, in the bonus, a foul by the Redmen is on number 14. That's Lucas Cook. That is his first personal. And going to the line is Brooks Vanderhoff, as Brooks is 0 for 2 at the line tonight. On the season, he is a 64% free throw shooter. Shot is up and gets the roll as he is at the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro from Jamie Wenzel, like it never happened. And Vanderhoff with the second and rolls around and good. 2 big free throws there to give the Tigers a 10-point lead with 2:30 left in this contest. Shytower over on the left side to Blake Henderson. To Slade Shytower inside to Henderson. And knocked away by Foster. And Henderson will be going to the free throw line. Foster, that is his 3rd personal, team 7th. So both teams in the bonus situation. We're at 2:15 left in this contest. Tigers up by 10, 68-58. Henderson at the line is now 3 for 4 at the free throw line. He has 18 on the night. He is actually the 4th top scorer in the Marewood North. Bruzewicz is the 4th top scorer in the South. And only 1/10 of a point separates those two. A lot of time running off. Three-pointer, good by Borchardt. Borchardt having a great second half here. He's got 11 in this half, 17 for the ball game. Bruzewicz, clock running down. 1:40 left in this contest. Out on top is Blake Henderson. Pass to Shytower, to Vanderhoff, to Shytower. Back to Vanderhoff, to Bruzewicz out on top, to Spindler. And we've got a foul. And we're sending Riley Spindler to the free throw line. Riley, a 67% free throw shooter. He's got 16 in the second half here. He's got 24 on the night. And Riley Spindler hits the free throw. In fact, I'm going to have to look at my sheets here. I think that might even be a season high for him. Yes, it is. His season high is 20, so he's having a outstanding night. Three-pointer, no good. And coming down with the rebound is Brooks Vanderhoff, and he's fouled. And Blake Henderson picks up the foul. Vanderhoof at the line. And good. As Brooks has 7 on the night now. And no good on the second. Rebound taken by the Redmen. Coming up to 1 minute here in this contest. And Tigers up by 8. Three-pointer by Shytower. Rims it, no good. Up with the rebound by Slade Hightower, no good. And coming up limping there a little bit is Jed Henderson.
Stratford foul is on Vanderhoof.
Vanderhoof picks up the foul. That's his third personal. And going to the line will be Jed Henderson as he's 3 for 4 on the night. And the first one, no good. Lucas Cook now into the ball game with 49.6. Tigers up by 8. And he misses a second. And the Tigers get the rebound. Bruzewitz going one-on-one with Hightower, and the foul is going to be a blocking foul on Kalen Hightower, and that will be his second personal. Bruzewitz on the night, 3 for 3 at the free throw line. He had 13 in the first half. He's got 3 here in the second half as Spindler and Foster took over the scoring in the second half. Bruzewitz now 4 for 4 at the free throw line tonight, as he's got 17. Great scoring punch tonight. And Bruzewitz connects as he goes 5 for 5. It's going to be kind of hard to pick a player of the game when you've got 3 outstanding scorers here. And a full timeout taken by the Redmen. And we're going to take one break here also with courtesy of shedsdelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from shedsdelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit shedsdelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is...
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Phoenix Express LLC can help you with your landscaping needs. They are proud to be part of the Stratford community and wishes the Stratford Tigers good luck in tonight's game. Give them a call or find out more at phoenixexpressllc.com. A steal by Vanderhoof, up and good. That'll put the icing on the cake right there. We're down to 18 seconds. To Henderson, driving is Borchter, and good by Hightower.
Kalen Hightower.
Hightower having a great night also, and the final buzzer as the Stratford Tigers come up with their 18th win of the year in a very hard-fought contest with the Redmen of Rib Lake, as the Tigers are victorious 74-64. And take the first steps to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. And how much useless knowledge do you have? Play America's Pub Quiz Trivia every Tuesday night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. You can win prizes, bring your friends. The fun starts at 7 o'clock every Tuesday night. It's Trivia Night at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. And coming up will be the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. So we'll be back with Coach Schmidt and player of the game, maybe players of the game. We don't know. We'll pick a couple, but we'll have an interview with Coach Schmidt as the Tigers come away with a 74-64 win and a very, very hard-fought game. And tonight's game has been brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We're back here at Stratford, and with me is Coach Kurt Schmidt. And I know, Kurt, you and I were talking before the ball game that this was going to be a hard-fought ball game, and Rib Lake is a very good ball club, and they've got add a little height advantage in there also. And this Henderson kid, you know, he averages 17 a ball game, 11 rebounds a ball game, double-double, and nice ball player. He's fourth in the conference in that Northern Division, and definitely an all-conference ball player, and a tough gentleman to guard, and you put different guys on him tonight to guard, and held him down to, well, actually 18, one over his average. But it was definitely a hard-fought ball game tonight.
Yeah, it was. We talked about this at practice. You know, they are a team that if they get the ball moving very well, they're hard to guard. They're hard to guard one-on-one, and excuse me. If they start, we told our guys, you gotta rattle them a little bit. If you don't, they get comfortable. Once they get comfortable, they get confident, and then they start hitting shots. And even at the end, we were starting to kind of separate, and they hit 2-3 three-pointers within 2-3 possession, whatever you want to call it. 2-3 possessions, what I meant to say, they hit three-pointers. They didn't go away. We could have won by 17, 18 the way we were going. But we couldn't do it because they were hitting shots again. That is a very scary team, and we talked about it. And I told you our defense has taken a little bit of a hit because we're not as quick and as deep as we were. But I'm proud of the guys. They battled really, really hard. We had to mix some different defenses in to try to keep them somewhat off balance. I thought that helped a little bit. But we had a great night by Bruzewitz played very well, but Foster and Riley Spindler. So Caden Foster, Riley Spindler really, really came up huge tonight offensively for us. We were 10 for 20 at the three-point line, and they sat in the zone most of the game. So you're going to have to hit some of those with a tree sitting in the middle of the lane. You're not going to be able to score a bunch of easy baskets. So we're trying to get some off some steals and pressures and all that stuff, but you only got so much energy to do it when you're playing about 7-8 guys. So
let's go back to the first half. You were down by 10. And all of a sudden, within about, minute and a half, you had a tie ball game. You took advantage of that great defense you do have, they turned the ball over, and you took advantage and came back and scored on them.
Yeah, I think sometimes you just got to remind the players, sometimes they got to get jacked up a little bit with energy and effort. I thought our on-ball defense, our hands were down. We weren't really deflecting, and then once we started getting our hands more active, we were deflecting the ball more, which then created more opportunities for steals and turnovers. And then obviously we mixed in some different pressures, and you can't stay in those very long because your energy level will be zapped. So I think we did a decent job of kind of mixing and going back and forth with different ways that we're playing defense, but also offensively I thought we attacked. Early on, we looked a little sluggish, but I thought we attacked their zone very, very well. Obviously, we scored, 70 points or something like that. But I'm happy with, you take the win when you get it, because I knew they're first place in the North.
Sure.
And they're fairly young. And when you're young, you can be up and down a little bit. I've seen them light the world on fire, and I've seen them just kind of not really play as well against certain teams. So tonight they gave us their A game, and we were able to do what it took and to take care of it.
Well, and Drew got you back into the ball game, in that first half, and all of a sudden then they didn't know who to guard because all of a sudden Riley gets hot, and then Caden gets hot, and the great defense that Brooks was playing tonight also. I mean, it was outstanding, and it was a very, very good team effort by your ball club.
Yeah, and then situationally at the end, when they really need to get something, we clamped down more. They set a double ball screen, and we were able to explode it, and then Brooks was able to get the return pass and take it the other way for the layup. So I thought at the end we did a pretty doggone good job of trying to, crowd the three-point line a little bit without giving up dribble drives to the basket and fouling. You don't want to foul in these situations either, and it's easy to. And I just thought the guys just did a great job. I'm proud of them. They did a great job tonight of just figuring out how to do it.
Well, that was the second of the long string of a 5-game homestand. You've got WIAA Fremont coming in, and you got 2 more home games after that yet. And the big one is going to be with Auburndale. If you can start out 4-0, at home here, and then possibly take Auburndale down in another week.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are tough, and we just take one at a time, and I've been watching a lot of coach speak. And that's all I can say is, and that's why we talked about before that it's a grind. The season's hard. There's a lot to it all the time. We're concentrating on our next game, and I'm proud of the guys so much, so thank you.
All right. Have a great weekend, and we're going to talk to the 2 highlight players here of tonight's contest.
And we'll make sure we get you an autograph poster.
All right. It doesn't matter. Riley, I'll take you first. Riley, I know I had you just about a week ago, and did you ever think you were going to be back here a week later? Because you actually really lit it up here in this contest. You had 6 3-pointers tonight, and you've got a stroke that is just unbelievable. You see it right from when you're released from your hand that it's going to go down. And you finished with 26. Your season high was 20, and you've got a season high 26. Is that a career high for you?
Yep.
That is a career high. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, my teammates just found me. I mean, I was hot all night, and you got to find the open shooters. And with a 2-3 zone, 3-point shots are going to come, and you just got to make them.
Sure. And, and if they all of a sudden they put the pressure on you, and then all of a sudden, Caden back here just had an outstanding second half also. So Drew started it out with, keeping you guys in the ball game in the first half, and then you two kind of lit it up in the second half to run away with this thing.
Yeah. Caden, it'll say 16 on the scoreboard, but his 5 steals or however many he had, his defense is so much more important to us. I mean, it was unbelievable tonight.
All right. We're going to get to Caden here, and I know he's talking to his fans back here. So, you talking to Grandpa or what?
No, that's actually Drew's grandpa.
Drew's grandpa.
Yeah.
All right. Caden, great second half. You had 12 in the second half here, finished with 16. I see the stroke came back a little bit on the three-pointer that you hit tonight. But great ball game tonight by you.
Yeah, it was rough shooting the first half, and I mean, I still didn't really shoot great the whole game. I was only like 1 for 6, I think. But I had some clutch steals that came in at the end of the game, and that's really what got us the win.
Yeah, actually, the whole team played some great defense. You guys took advantage of the turnovers that Rib Lake had and came back and scored right away to give you leads, because you guys came back 2 or 3 different times in this contest. You were down by 10, sometimes 12, but you guys came back. You kept your composure to come back and win this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, Riley hitting 6 3-pointers in the game helps. You don't see that every day, but clutch steals, good threes, good shooting.
Exactly.
Really what won us the game.
All right, I'm going to put both of you guys in the house.
All
You
right.
guys know how this is done. You've done it before.
Yep.
I'll count you down.
I'm Riley Spindler.
I'm Caden Foster.
And we're in the house.
Thanks, gentlemen.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, again, the Stratford Tigers winning tonight 74-64. And outstanding ball game, quick scoring here of Caleb Wrench with 2, Jet Shaner with 2, Drew Bruzewitz with 13 in the first half, finished with 18. Riley Spindler with 8 in the first half, finishes with 26, a career high by him. Brooks Vanderhoff with 9, Brady Berg with 2, and Caden Foster with 16 points, just 2 short of his season high. For the Rib Lake Redmen, whose record now falls to 10-3 in conference, 14-6 overall. Slade Scheitower with 5, Seth Borchgart with 17, Talon Scheitower with 12, Blake Henderson with 7, Lucas Cook with 4, and leading scorer, and definitely one of the top players in that Northern Division in Jed Henderson with 18. So the Stratford Tigers will now take on WIAA Fremont next Tuesday, February 18th. Newman Catholic comes in next Friday. On the 21st, we will be covering both of those ball games here. And then the Auburndale Eagles come in, a big one in the Marewood Conference, to pretty much decide if Auburndale ties for the conference or they win it outright on the 24th of February. So for Trevor Zaleski, I'm Michael Steinwegner. Have a great night and drive safely out there. There's a lot of snow, and we'll see you next week. Good night now.